Very good morning, dear students. Yesterday we discussed some problems based on relations, that is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Today also we are going to discuss some problems. So you observe this problem. Give an example of a relation which is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. Neither reflexive nor transitive. So for this relation we have to give an example. So whatever it may be. So before giving example, first we have to define one non-empty set. Let capital A equal to one non-empty set 1, 2, 3 we have to assume. So first one you observe. So for each and every problem, first we have to discuss non-empty set. Symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. See? So one relation capital R equal to symmetric. Suppose 1, 2, 2, 1 if I take 1, 2 symmetric, 2, 1. 2, 1 symmetric, 1, 2. What is symmetric nature? If A, B belongs to capital R, from this, B, A also must be belongs to capital R. If B, A is not there in capital R, that is not symmetric. If B, A is also present in capital R, that is symmetric relation. See. A, B belongs to capital R. B, A also belongs to capital R. Suppose 1, 2 means 2, 1. 2, means 1, 2. So, clearly this is symmetric relation. Next. Whether it is reflexive or not. What is reflexive nature? A should be there in capital R. For every A belongs to non-empty set. Suppose from the non-empty set 1 if you take 1, 1 does not belongs to capital R. So this is not reflexive. So next transitive. What is transitive definition? If A, B belongs to capital R and B, C belongs to capital R, now we have to verify whether A, C belongs to capital R or not. Very clear. 1, 2, 2, 1. So here 2 equal to 2. Then we have to verify whether 1, 1, is there or not. So 1, 1 does not belongs to capital R. Therefore capital R is not transitive relation. So this is the best example for a relation which is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive means you have to answer. This is 1, 2 and 2, 1. This is the symmetric, neither reflexive nor symmetric. So which is not reflexive? Because 1, 1 does not belongs to capital R. Which is not transitive? Which is not transitive? Because 1, 2 belongs to capital R and 2, 1 also belongs to capital R and 2, 1 also belongs to capital R, but 1, 1 does not belongs to capital R. See, A, B belongs to capital R, B, C belongs to capital R, but A, C which is not in capital R. Therefore, capital R is not transitive, which is clearly symmetric. So, this relation is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. Next. Second example. What is second example? One relation which is transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric we have to write. Transitive, neither reflexive nor symmetric. So means neither reflexive nor symmetric, but it is a transitive. So it is transitive means just I am taking 2, 3. I told many times, in any order pair only single pair is there. So in any relation only single order pair is there. So trivially that is the transitive relation. That is the transitive relation. Next. This is second example. So very clear, this is not reflexive. Which is not reflexive because 1, 1 is not there. Which is not symmetric. Why it is not symmetric? See, which is not reflexive. Which is not reflexive because 1, 1 does not belongs to capital R, for 1 belongs to capital E. Which is not symmetric. So why it is not symmetric? 1, 2 in capital R. 1, 2 belongs to capital R, but 2, 1 does not belongs to capital R. Therefore, which is transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric. This is the best example for transitive. Just I am giving examples, simple and clearly you can remember. Simple example you can remember long time, so that we should remember these type of examples. Next. Third one. What is third one? So one relation is reflexive, symmetric, but not transitive. Reflexive, symmetric, but not transitive. See there? So one relation is reflexive means non-empty set we have to consider. 1 is there compulsory, 1, 1 we have to write. 2 is there, 2, 2 we have to write. 3 is there, 3, 3 we have to write. Suppose if you stop here, this is trivially transitive also, but our example should be it is not a transitive, so that we should not stop here. So one pair we have to add 1, 2. Suppose 1, 2 if you stop here, because of symmetry 2, 1 we should write. So compulsory 2, 1. Suppose if you stop here, trivially this is transitive because 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1 is there. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1 is there. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2 is there. 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1 is trivial, it is transitive. But our example must be which is not transitive. So that again we have to add one more pair. What is that? Suppose 1, 3 if I add 1, 3. Because of symmetry 1, 3 is there. 3, 1 we have to write. Now you observe. This is not transitive because 2, 1, 3 you observe. 2, 1 belongs to capital R and 1, 3 also belongs to capital R. But 2, 3 does not belongs to capital R. 2, 3 does not belongs to capital R. Therefore, capital R is not transitive. So, which is not transitive? See. Because this example, which is reflexive. Why it is reflexive? 1 is that 1, 1, 2 is that 2, 2, 3 is that 3, 3. Some extra pairs also, no problem. This is clearly reflexive relation. Whether it is symmetric or not. 1, 1 symmetric itself. 2, 2 symmetric itself. 3, 3 symmetric itself. 1, 2 symmetric 2, 1. 2, 1 symmetric 1, 2. 1, 3 symmetric 3, 1. 3, 1 symmetric 1, 3. So trivially, which is symmetric also, but not transitive. So like that we have to give example. Next. Fourth example. Reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. See here. Reflexive means these three compulsory pairs should be there. 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. Reflexive and transitive. For example, if you stop here, trivially this is symmetric also. But our example, it should not be symmetric. So it should not be symmetric means we should not stop here. Then, suppose if I add 1 comma 2, you observe. This is not symmetric. Why it is not symmetric? 1, 2 is there, but 2 comma 1 is not there. This is not symmetric. Is this reflexive? Yes. Transitive? Yes. Because 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. No linked pairs here. This is transitive. Next. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2 is there. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2 is there. So trivially this is a transitive relation. So but not symmetric. Which is not symmetric. So why it is not symmetric means 1 comma 2 belongs to capital R, but 2 comma 1 does not belongs to capital R. So that capital R is reflexive, symmetric, but not reflexive, transitive, but not symmetric. Like that we have to answer. Next, fifth example. Symmetric and transitive, but not reflexive. Symmetric and transitive. Symmetric and transitive, but not reflexive. Very simple. 1 comma 1 if I take. 1, 1 symmetric itself. Transitive. I told many times, in any relation, only one order pair is there, which is trivially transitive relation, but which is not reflexive. Why it is not reflexive? 1, 1, 1 is there, 2, 2, 2 is not there, so which is not reflexive. So why it is not reflexive means because 2 comma 2 does not belongs to capital R. Therefore capital R is symmetric and transitive but not reflexive. These are the best examples for this type of questions. Most important for 1 mark questions they will ask in the examination, so that you should remember these examples. Number of equivalence relations. A contains 3 elements means maximum 5 equivalence relations can be formed without any condition. So one condition is there. What is the condition there? See, that relation compulsory 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1 should be there. See, what is the given non-empty set? We are taking A, that is 1 comma 2 comma 3. So equivalence relation nothing but reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Whether it is reflexive means compulsory 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. Suppose if you stop means what is the condition? Every equivalence relation contains 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1. Suppose 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1 if I add. Is this transitive? No. See, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, 1 1 is there, right? So trivially this is equivalence relation. Next, one more relation possibility is there or not, we will check. 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1. See here, what is A cross A? 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 3. See, 1 1 2 2 3 3, 1 1 2 2 3 3 gone, 1 2 2 1, 1 2 2 1 gone. Suppose if I add 1 comma 3 here, 1 comma 3 here, because of equivalence symmetry, 3 comma 1 we have to add. Because of trans 2, 3 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 3 comma 2 I have to add. Because of symmetry, 3 comma 2 is there compulsory, 2 comma 3 I have to add. Clearly this is universal relation. So this one same, 9 pairs 1, 2, 3. So trivially this is maximum number of relations. Only 2 relations will be there. That is equivalence relation, which are containing 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1. So number of relations maximum 2 will be there, which are containing 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1. Next. Let A equal to person 1 comma 2 comma 3. Find the number of relations. Find the number of relations. Number of relations containing containing 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 3, sorry 1 comma 3, which are reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. Reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. This is the question. So find the number of relations containing 1 comma 2 and 1 comma 3 which are reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So very clear. What is the given non-empty set? A equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. Now we'll see this relation. Compulsory reflexive means compulsory 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3 compulsory. Next, these relations compulsory, these order pairs, the relation containing 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, right. Then whether it is symmetric or not, 1 comma 2 is there compulsory, 2 comma 1 we have to add. 1 comma 3 is there compulsory, 3 comma 1 we have to add. Which should not be transitive. Suppose if I stop here, whether it is transitive or not, 1 2 2 1, 1 1 is there. 3 1 1 2 3 2 is not there. So this is a not transitive relation, which is symmetric because 1 1 2 2 3 3 they themselves symmetric. 1 2 2 1 is there. 1 3 3 1 is there. So this is a symmetric relation. So which is not transitive also. Then whether one more pair possibility is there or not. 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. Next, compulsory 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3 because of symmetry 2 comma 1, 3 comma 1. Suppose 3 comma 2 if I add 3 comma 2 if I add compulsory because of symmetry 2 comma 3 we have to add. See, is this transitive or not? Yes, clearly this is transitive. 1 2 2 3 1 3 is there. Yes. Next 1 2 2 3, then 3 1 1 3 3 3 is there. 3 2 2 1 3 1 is there. So 2 3 3 1 2 1 is there. So trivially trans 2, but our case here it should not be trans 2. It should not be trans 2. So it should not be trans 2 means one more pair if I add. What is one more pair? 2 comma 3 1 comma 3. Suppose 2 comma 3 3 comma 2 is there. All 3 3 9. Clearly this is equivalence relation. So which is not, this is compulsory equivalence relation, but they are asking question, it should not be trans 2, so it is trans 2 means where we should stop? Here only we have to stop. Only one relation is possibility is there. Only one relation. So other than these pairs, whatever the extra pair if you add means that is not, that will be trans 2. Otherwise that is not symmetric. So to verify all these conditions means maximum we can write one relation, that relation containing 1 comma 2 and 1 comma 3. This condition compulsory we have to write. Next. Show that the relation, show that the relation capital R in the set A equal to set of order means set of integers such that 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 12 given by r equal to set of order pairs A comma B such that modulus of A minus B is multiple of 4. Multiple of 4 is an equivalence relation. Is an equivalence relation. We have to prove. So to prove equivalence means it is enough to prove that reflexive, symmetric and trans 2. So here set of integers we have to consider 0 to 12. Then what is the relation between first and second components means the difference between the two components is multiple of 4. What are the multiple of 4? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 and so on. These are the multiples of 4. The such type of number should come. Then whether this relation is reflexive or not we have to verify. One non-empty set, from the non-empty set, one integer I am taking, that is A. Since modulus of A minus A compulsory, this is 0, which is a multiple of 4. Which is a multiple of 4 because 0 into 4 nothing but 0 only, no? So clearly that is multiple of 4. So you observe A minus one number minus another number is 0 means which is multiple of 4 means there is a relation between these two numbers. So clearly there is a relation between A and itself. This is true for every A belongs to non-empty set. See there? A comma A belongs to means whatever the numbers from A if you take that belongs to A. Therefore, capital R is reflexive. on non-empty set capital A. Next, whether capital R is symmetric or not. How to verify symmetry? See. So first I have to take one order pair, symmetric nature. Let A comma B belongs to capital R. Just we are assuming what we have to prove. B comma A also belongs to capital R. We have to prove. So from the see here, between A comma B relation is there. Which type of relation? Modulus of A minus B is a multiple of 4. Is a multiple of 4. So A minus B is multiple of 4 means can you say B minus A is also multiple of 4, is also multiple of 4 because you observe. Suppose 1 minus 9, 8 multiple of 4. What is 9 minus 1? Also 8 multiple of 4. So that condition you have to remember. So B minus A is multiple of 4 means there is a relation between B and A. B comma A belongs to capital. See, our assumption A comma B belongs to capital. What we put B comma A also belongs to capital. So therefore capital R is symmetric on non-empty set capital E. Next, whether it is transitive or not, we have to verify whether it is transitive or not. See, in the case of transitive, A comma B belongs to capital R, B comma C belongs to capital R. Two linked pairs we are assuming. So A comma B belongs to capital R means A minus B is a multiple of 4. So from this B comma C means modulus of B minus C is a multiple of 4. So from this you observe multiple of 4 means how it will be 4 into K1, K2, K3 like that. So from this A minus B multiple of 4 means 4K1. From this modulus of B minus C means 4K2. So what we have to prove? A comma C. So now modulus of A minus C I will take. A minus C means how to write? A minus B plus B minus C. A minus B means multiple of 4, that is 4K1. This is 4K2. So from this 4 into K1 plus K2. So again 4 into some lambda, where lambda equal to K1 plus K2. This is modulus of A minus C. Modulus of A minus C 4 into lambda means A comma C also belongs to capital R. So from this A comma C also belongs to capital R. So A comma B belongs to capital R, B comma C belongs to capital R. What we proved? A comma C also belongs to capital R. So this is also transitive. Hence capital R is reflexive and symmetric transitive. Hence this relation is an equivalence relation. Like that we have to answer.